a time to be resting, a time to be producing, and a time to be withdrawing. And how one gains a sense of these interludes, I suppose, begins with the personal life.
Yeah, I think one has to start with oneself, and it's understanding how one's own reaction to the world. And I mean, we live on a planet that is revolving on its axis, in a very definite kind of interludes, of revolutions, and all the seasons that it creates, the tilting of the earth back and forth, the solstices. And these are all interludes that are built into the very functioning of the earth itself. And so we should begin to realize that, and I think more and more we do, that we have to learn to cooperate with these interludes, work with them, and not just try to work against them or ignore them, but work with the interludes, because this is how work really gets done more efficiently.
And there is a relation between the interludes that govern the spiritual year and the interludes that govern the practice of meditation and the breath. And it's really quite fascinating. There's the in-breath in a breathing exercise. It begins with the drawing in of the breath, which compares to the months of January, February, and March, roughly, in the spiritual year. In this particular cycle, the outgoing consciousness is gathered in and lifted up, so that the mind is prepared to receive impression from a still higher level. The higher interlude that follows the in-breath is roughly the months of April, May, and June, when the mind, which has been prepared, then enters into contemplation, which is a period, you could say, of inspired waiting, when the mind is quiet and receptive to the impress of the soul. And that higher interlude of the year is the most spiritually powerful and fertile period of the whole year, roughly the months of April, May, and June. The higher interlude is followed by the out-breath, the release of the breath, in the months roughly of July, August, and September. And this phase of exhalation is a release that leads to effects being registered on the brain. What was received in contemplation is then, in this particular interlude, impressed upon the brain, in other words, on the waking consciousness. And finally, the lower interlude of the year that has just passed is the months of October, November, and December, when the focus is on active manifestation of the plan on the physical plane, in active work, and with the use of the spiritual will. So there is a parallel between the interludes of the meditation and breathing process and the whole flow of the annual cycle. And the more we can get our own lives and activities in sync with this inner spiritual cycle, the more we can begin to work with energy in our own lives and circumstances.
For those people who just tuned in, you're listening to Inner Sight. Our topic for today, the spiritual work of the new group of world servers. And this special offer today from Lucis Publishing Company, and that's the Alice Bailey book, Serving Humanity. Serving Humanity is a compilation of extracts from all 24 books by Alice Bailey, and the special offer today comes in the form of free shipping and handling. We all know how expensive that can be, so it's a complete discount on shipping and handling. And so the book is available. Serving Humanity is available for $16. Serving Humanity is an inspiring compilation of extracts that will help the reader's understanding of true service and why it's so important to spiritual development. Serving Humanity contains a lot of information on the new group of world servers, which is our topic today, and it's about their work and how one becomes affiliated with them. So what you need to do, if you'd like to take advantage of this special offer, is send a check or money order to Lucis Publishing Company. Lucis is L-U-C-I-S, Lucis Publishing Company, 120 Wall Street, New York, New York, 10005. And once again, there's a check or money order, $16. Ask for the book Serving Humanity. Mention that you heard it on Inner Sight, heard the offer on Inner Sight, and send the check or money order to Lucis Publishing Company, 120 Wall Street, New York, New York, 10005. And we appreciate the donations that you've sent to us in the past. They certainly they underscore your support for us, for our work, and that was just so appreciated, because radio is expensive, and those donations do help to keep us on the air. So once again, thanks for your support. And if you'd like to donate, those people who would like to donate, the donations are tax deductible. Send the donations to Lucis Trust, 120 Wall Street, New York, New York, 10005. And you're welcome to contact us for any reason. If you'd like to attend our monthly meetings, or you can, and also you can call for a meeting schedule, or if you'd like to order a general package of information, you can telling you all about Lucis Trust. Probably the most frequently asked question, is it a religion? Well, no, the answer is that it's not a religion. It's a spiritual philosophy organization. But if you'd like to contact us, you can do so on our phone number, toll-free, 1-866-695-8247. That's 1-866-695-8247. The easy way to remember it is 1-866-NY-LUCIS. Think of 1-866-New York Lucis. Our website, www.lucistrust.org. And there's a lot of information about Lucis Trust on the website, but the primary reason that people key in is to listen to the previously archived library of radio shows. I was thinking, with the new group of world servers, there, I think there are a lot of there's metaphors in the opening thought, and it mentions that in the opening thought by Alice Bailey that they speak all languages. I would think that's metaphoric. Do these new group of world servers, do they speak all languages?
Do they speak in tongues? No.
I think
you read that metaphorically? I don't know. You might be right, Robert. I read it quite literally, that
really? Yeah.
they are found in all cultures, all societies, all religions, all races. In other words, they're not concentrated up in Scandinavia or in Zimbabwe. They're everywhere.
They come from every nation. So
every nation, every group, every culture. That's what's so powerful about the group of world servers, is that they include and they represent the whole of humanity and every field of endeavor. You might think, well, the servers will all be workers in healing. Well, yes, they're there, but they're also in finance. Look for them on Wall Street. You'll find them. Mm-hmm. They're also in government. Look for them in Congress. They're there. And if you're so cynical that you don't think they're there, then look at your own attitudes and the blinders you have on that say nobody could be a world server who's in government or politics. Mm-hmm. So the point is they're everywhere.
Yeah, they're characterized more by identifying with the entire group of all humanity, for the world, and that's a peculiarity about them, I guess. Yeah.
Yes, their characteristics, Alice Bailey said, are synthesis, inclusiveness, and a sense of brotherhood. And that is the most fundamental quality of all of them, that they don't have borders on their sense of humanity. They identify with the whole of the human experience.
Can we join them as one does the Boy Scouts, or?
You join them by being like them, by emulating them. And that's what's so interesting about their responsibilities, that as we come to understand these responsibilities to work on the level of energy, we find we automatically become one of them. And we've talked about the idea of working in the interludes, getting a sense of the flow of energy in one's own life, the cycles of one's own life. Maybe some people think their lives are governed basically by 7-year cycles. I've known people like that. Others have said that they see their life in terms of 20-year cycles. Other people might see shorter cycles of 4 years at a time. But this idea of a rhythm and a flow to life